Imagine this: a plain steel box. No screens, no engines. No technology, just a silent metal rectangle. And yet, this one box is responsible for moving 95% of the world's manufactured goods. It reduces global transportation costs by over 80%. It connects nations in ways ancient civilizations could never dream of. If container shipping disappeared today, the entire world would collapse within 24 hours. Supermarkets would empty. Factories would stop. E-commerce would die. This is the story of the steel box that runs the global economy. Before the box, a world moving in slow motion. For thousands of years, humans used the sea for trade, but shipping was painfully slow, disorganized, and expensive. By the 3rd century BC, merchants knew that sea routes were safer and cheaper than land. But everything depended on manual labor. Goods were packed in barrels. Goods were packed in sacks. Goods were packed in wooden crates. Goods were packed in loose cargo. Dock workers spent hours, sometimes days, loading and unloading items one by one. Ships sat in ports longer than they sailed. Global trade was limited not by distance, but by time and inefficiency. Humanity needed a revolution, and it came from the most unexpected place. 1956. The truck driver who changed the planet. In 1956, American truck driver Malcolm McLean asked a question that changed history. Why not move the entire truckload in one big metal box? That simple idea transformed the world. McLean loaded 58 steel containers onto a converted ship from New Jersey to Houston. This single moment marked the birth of modern container shipping. What changed? Goods stayed protected from start to finish. Loading time fell from 3 weeks to just a few hours. Ships, trucks, and trains finally worked together. Shipping costs dropped by up to 75%. Trade no longer crawled, it exploded. Standardization and the rise of globalization. By the late 1960s, the world agreed on standard container sizes, a breakthrough that connected ports across every continent. In 1968, the Japanese vessel Hakane Maru set sail with 752 containers. It used the same 20-foot standard still used today. This reshaped the global economy. Shipping became 10 times faster. Ports grew automated and efficient. Manufacturing shifted to Asia. Global brands spread everywhere. By the 1980s, 90% of manufactured goods were moving inside containers. Maersk, MSC, SEMA, CGM, Costco, and others handling trillions in global cargo. Globalization as we know it exists because of this steel box. The 21st century. Bigger ships, bigger economy. By 2025, container shipping had become the heartbeat of the modern world. Megaships now carry 20,000 containers. If placed upright, some ships are taller than the Empire State Building. One container can carry 10,000 iPads at a shipping cost of just 5 cents each. Shipping a TV from China to the US costs less than $2. Over 200 million containers travel across oceans every year. Reefer containers transformed food logistics, keeping fruits, vegetables, meat, medicine, and flowers fresh for weeks. Bananas can now remain fresh for 50 days inside modern refrigeration systems. Challenges: the darker side of shipping. The growth came with problems. Oversupply triggered global price wars. Major companies collapsed or merged. Shipping produces around 3% of global CO. Ports face labor shortages and congestion. These challenges force the industry to innovate faster than ever before. The future, 2025 to 2030 and beyond, a new era of maritime technology is beginning. Autonomous ships with no crew, battery-powered and hydrogen-powered vessels, blockchain-based cargo tracking, smart AI ports with robotic cranes, ultra-efficient reefer systems for pharmaceuticals, faster global routes after Suez and Panama upgrades. In Norway, the world's first fully electric cargo vessel, nicknamed the Tesla of the Seas, is already replacing thousands of truck journeys. The future of shipping is clean, automated, and intelligent. It's a silent hero of global civilization. From ancient wooden crates to trillion-dollar global supply chains, the progress of humanity can be traced to one invention: the shipping container. It didn't just change trade, it changed technology, it changed culture, it changed manufacturing, it changed food, it changed travel, it changed prices. It changed the very shape of modern life. A silent hero floating across oceans, holding the entire world together. Welcome to Shiportrade. If you want to understand how the world truly works, how ships move economies, how global trade shapes your life, and how a single steel box runs the modern planet, you're in the right place. This is Shiportrade, your home for global shipping stories, maritime history, trade insights, and the hidden mechanics of the world economy. Every week, we decode the ports you never see. We decode the ships you never notice. We decode the trade routes that keep your life moving. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community of shipping and trade enthusiasts. Because here, every video takes you deeper into the ocean of knowledge. Welcome aboard. See you in the next voyage.